What's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so man, today we're going to be talking about this story that got kicked off by the New York Daily News last night. Now, other news and hip-hop organizations are starting to pick it up, but when I first heard this story, I had to do more digging because it's just so interesting, and it has to do with some prominent NYC drill rapper. Now, the drill rapper that's involved isn't specified, but the extent of this case is something crazy. So it's going to have everybody scratching their head and wondering who this is about, because the New York Daily Post, they posted this story right here. Now, in the headline of the story, it basically says this, man, and I'm not making this up. It says, robbery of rapper's necklace led to Queen's revenge killing. Feds. Now, basically, the Alphabet Boys are on somebody's heels, and they're not being very specific about who it is. But a lot of the details of this case are so interesting about this ongoing feud against these two alleged organizations in Southside Queens that, man, I had to talk about it. Now, I went down a deep dive, went down a wormhole, or whatever you want to call it, because the story has so many different layers, and some of the things that took place date back all the way to 2016. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the specifics, but before I do that, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about it. All right, we're going to talk about this Queens rapper, or alleged this Queens feud that led to somebody losing their life. Now, this is a horrible story. And first, let's start and talk about what took place back in 2016 with these alleged organizations, because there's a feud that's been going on back and forth between these two organizations since then. Now, back in 2016, there was a news story that dropped that talked about what went down between two Queens gangs, and they've got some interesting names. Now, this first broke news because one of the members happened to be a rapper by the name of JP Smooth. JP Smooth was a part of this organization called Snow Gang, allegedly, right? Now, Snow Gang is into it with a group called Wood City. They're all from Queens, and they got problems, right? They got real big beef. Now, a lot of the folks in Snow Gang got indicted. When I say a lot, I'm talking about 30 plus people, including the rapper JP Smooth. Now, JP Smooth got incarcerated with the rest of the crew in 2014, and in 2016, he got out for some reason. I think he was like paroled or bond or something like that while the trial was still going on, because they're still trying to try like 30 different people, right? Well, while he is out, he makes headlines because he drops a song and uploads it to YouTube, and basically in the song, the DA felt threatened. So a headline was released and a lot of news stories went out, and basically what they did was they locked JP Smooth right back up. So in 2016, he got locked up, sent to Rikers, and since then, I believe he's been incarcerated. Now, the group that he was allegedly a member of I guess they're still in the streets doing their thing, because, man, if we fast forward to 2019, like I said earlier, man, they're in the mix again. Now, there was another headline in 2019 that took New York by storm. Now, there was a situation that went down where there was a shooting that was actually caught on camera, like it was caught on tape. And this shooting allegedly involved both Wood City and Snow Gang, except this time, somebody from Wood City was acting on behalf of a drill rapper. Now, at this time, remember, 2019, drill rap was just becoming the big thing in New York. Like, it was just starting to make those turns. It was just starting to happen. I mean, that wasn't even that long ago. We're in 2021, but we're in the beginning of the year, right? So think about that change. Into this story from 2019, there were two people who were fatally shot in a drive-by shooting in Queens. Now, according to their sources, one of the gentlemen by the name of David Hutchinson, who happened to be 21 years old, he was chilling in his Dodge Charger when another car, a white BMW, pulls up and starts to just unload on the vehicle, man. Now, Hutchinson was shot multiple times and was rushed to Jamaica Hospital there in Queens, where he later passed away. Horrible situation, man. We don't encourage any of that. But, man, two other people that were in the car were also injured. Now, Hutchinson, has a criminal record, and he's actually suspected to be a person of interest who had robbed a rapper earlier that day. Now, It said that the rapper is closely connected to the rival gang of Wood City. Hutchinson was allegedly affiliated with Snow Gang. Now let's jump forward to 2021, present day, right? And that's when this story was released last night, man. This is a story about the robbery of a rapper's necklace led to a Queen's revenge killing, feds say. And basically, according to this story, this is what they're saying. A Queens gangbanger has been arrested in the shooting death of a rival over the theft of a rapper's gold necklace, authorities said Thursday. Though law enforcement officials did not name the recording artist, his status was important enough to at least one of the loyalists to kill a man who bragged about snatching a chain from the rapper's neck, according to the FBI. So, man, now agents said that Christopher Acevedo, 26, a reputed member of Wood City Street Gang, shot and killed David Hutchinson. Remember, this is the shooting from 2019. An alleged member of rival Snow Gang on 26 August 2019 in a drive-by shooting on Springfield Gardens Street. Now, that shooting is the same shooting that they caught on videotape as well, where you see the one white vehicle and then you see the other white vehicle pull up and unload. I mean, you could look at it. The video is out there on New York Daily News, and you can see the whole story. Now, hours earlier, rapper's chain was stolen at gunpoint outside a recording studio in Hillside. Officials said the thieves added insult to injury with video posted on social media bragging about the crime, according to court records. So just several hours before that, they're saying that Hutchinson stole a rapper from Wood City or affiliated with Wood City or cool with Wood City or whatever, stole their chain, went on social media to brag about stealing the chain. I'm really getting tired of social media at this point. That's just my insert. But went on social media to brag about stealing the chain, and just several hours later, in the afternoon time, about 3 p.m., is when Acevedo and his homeboys from Wood City allegedly pulled up on him and unloaded, man. This is crazy, man. Now, they talk about how the shooting was caught on tape, but what's more interesting is, in the story, they said that they shot 11 shots and then peeled off, and they found all this information out due to video cam evidence and, the partial license plate of the vehicle after it peeled off. So, man, it looked like they left a little trail for everybody to see. Now, this is crazy because they wouldn't have even been able to connect it to Hutchinson, allegedly, had he not went to social media to brag about it, man. Now, a review of the surveillance camera footage reveals that approximately 30 seconds after the white Dodge Charger parked, the white BMW pulled up. So basically, they're saying there that they were on his tail, man, from the time that he parked. So it's a sad situation, and it's also said that he had the necklace on him when they shot him. So I don't know, man. This is a mix of a lot of things. This is a mix of social media, a bunch of senseless street violence, and, man, whatever rapper influence that was in that crew. Now, I don't know what rapper that they're talking about, and they said for some reason that they're holding the rapper's name and they're not going to reveal it. But it's interesting to say the least, because if there's a rapper involved from Queens, man, I'm pretty sure everybody is wondering who, so that way they can look through their crew and see what's going on. But maybe that's part of the reason why they're not revealing that information at this time. Now, what do you guys think, man? Or who do you think, man? Or maybe is it even safe to talk about who the rapper might be from New York that was involved in this situation? But I just say, man, rest in peace to the gentleman who lost his life. And hopefully, man, the person that they have in custody, they get a fair shot. And if they didn't do it, they get free. You know what I'm saying? I always try to play the middle and be fair. Now, with that, this has been your boy, Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.